Hey you guys, it's Aneese. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you are new on my channel, I am vlogging my fitness journey in a real life, authentic, and hopefully relatable way. So it is a late Sunday morning, it's about 10:30, and I am on my way to the gym. I will be doing my cardio machines like I always do. So I'm going to do the arc machine. I'm aiming for 30 minutes because the last time I tried it, I only lasted 15. So we're going to aim for 30 today. And then I'm going to do my treadmill workout that I always do at an incline. So I will see you guys when I get to the gym. All right, you guys, I think that I want to try something different. And instead of playing music, let's just go ahead and do a voiceover. And please forgive me if the audio quality isn't the best. I forgot my actual mic that I purchased to do vlogging. So we're just going to roll with it. Thanks for your patience in the meantime. Every time I get on this arc machine, you guys, I am literally fighting for my life about 5 minutes in. I tell you, it really is no joke, but it is an amazing lower body workout. And like I've mentioned before, it is one of my favorite cardio machines to use at the gym. I only have this at about a 7% maximum as far as an incline goes. The last time I tried this machine, I did it at an 8% and I couldn't walk for like 3 days. So I didn't want to, cause a lot of injury to my quads. And I don't know if I've mentioned this in the last couple of videos that I did, but my fitness journey focuses, at least right now, on low impact workouts, whether that's cardio or strength training. So right now, my forms of cardio are walking, whether it be at the gym or outdoors or at home on my walking pad. And as far as strength training goes, right now I'm currently using resistance bands. And all of this is due to the injuries that I'm still healing from after being hit by a truck. I've had cervical spine surgery, and I also have chronic migraines, post-traumatic migraines. So under the advice from my neurologist and my spine surgeon, this is why I choose low impact workouts. And I also want to show people that you can still lose weight and tone your body with low impact workouts. So that's another reason why I decided to vlog my fitness journey. In case there's somebody else that's going through something similar, I want to show people that there is another way. You don't always have to, do HIIT workouts or any other strenuous workouts to see results. You can see results with low impact workouts. And like I've mentioned before, your calories need to be in a deficit if you're trying to lose weight, and your eating habits just need to be balanced overall. It doesn't have to be perfect for you to see results. All right, you guys, I am finished at the gym. I did do the arc machine for 20 minutes, but that's still an improvement from 15 minutes the first time when I tried it. And also there was a really nice gentleman who stopped me and let me know that if I did like a 20% incline or level 20, whatever that is, on the arc machine, that it would really help to target my quads and, lower body. So that was really nice of him. So I only made it to level 7. So I cannot even imagine getting to level 20, but I do aspire to do that one day. So maybe next time I'll try it at a 10 and see how I feel, and then slowly increase it from there. Sorry, my voice is really dry. It's allergy season. And also, I didn't realize the clocks changed. So I woke up feeling like I woke up late, but I really didn't because, time went forward because of spring. But that completely threw me off this morning. But, I still made it to the gym just a little bit later than what I would have liked to have come. But, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't busy at all. I'll probably, when I come on Sundays, I'll probably end up coming at this time because it wasn't busy. And maybe it's because, the time went forward and other people also slept in. So who knows, but I'm going to try again. And it's going to be a few nice days at the beginning of this week. Oh, hold on. My Fitbit is yelling at me. Hold on. Let me end my exercise. I always forget to do this. So it's going to be a couple of nice days at the beginning of this week. Hold on, let me drink this water. Because my throat was dry. So it's going to be a few nice days at the beginning of the week. So I am going to try my best to go walking outdoors because like I've shared in my other videos, that is my personal favorite way of doing cardio is walking outdoors. So I'm going to try to do that, tomorrow or Tuesday. So, and of course I'll film that for you guys. And then I'll still do at least one day this week where instead of eating lunch, I'm going to go to the gym and walk on the treadmill. So I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks now. So I'm going to continue that healthy habit. I would like to go more often than the one day, at least 2 days a week to do that, but it's kind of a busy season at my job. So it's kind of hard to get away sometimes, but even one day makes a difference because I still have my walking pad at home. I'm still doing the resistance bands with as far as strength training, which I'll talk about that when I come back on here. But yeah, it was a really good workout. I did do an incline. I started at 5% and worked my way up to 10%. And I stayed at 10% for about 20 minutes and then went down to a 6 and then stayed at a 6% the rest of the time. So my legs and glutes are on fire between that and the arc machine. So I feel really, really good. Let's see how many steps I have. Oh my God, I'm over 10,000 steps already. That is amazing. And it's just noon. So, well, almost 12:30. So that is amazing. So I'll probably go home and do some, resistance bands training. I absolutely love the resistance bands. I mean, lifting the weights is fine too, but I feel like, I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody can explain it in the comments for me, but I feel like I'm seeing faster results as far as, muscle definition and toning using resistance bands. So I'm kind of on this resistance band kick right now. So you're going to see me using that and talking about that a lot. Other than that, am I forgetting anything? I feel like I was going to tell you guys something and then I forgot. Well, if I remember, I'll come back and tell you guys. But I will talk to you guys another day, probably when I'm walking outdoors. All right, you guys. So I recently upgraded my phone and somehow I lost footage of me driving to the park and talking with you guys. So this next scene is going to be me getting ready to get out of my car and start my walk. I probably should take a jacket, but I don't know. I think once I start walking, because of how like the trees are in the walking path, like the sunlight is beaming directly on the walking path. So I think I'm going to opt to not bring a jacket. We'll see if I regret that decision or not. So I have to do a voiceover for this part as well because it was so windy this day. And I did not have my, vlogging mic that I bought to do vlogs with, because that mic is awesome. So it doesn't matter if it's windy or not, but I didn't have it with me this day. So I will be doing a voiceover. And initially I did regret bringing a jacket because it was a little bit chilly, but as I started to walk, and my body started to heat up and the sun beaming down on me, it was fine. The weather was perfect. My goal for this walk was to do at least 3,000 steps. So that way in total, I would have at least 5,000 steps. So by the time I got home, I could finish up, and do 8K or 10K is my ultimate goal. And as I've mentioned before, I started out wanting to do 10K steps per day. But when I first started my fitness journey, I wasn't tracking my steps and I still managed to lose over 20 pounds between walking, for an hour, at least 3 to 4 days a week with intermittent fasting. So walking 10K is just, a goal that I like to meet, but I'm not going to knock myself if I don't make it to 10K. I do want to do at least 7 to 8K steps per day for me to feel productive and for me to feel like I've moved my body enough for that day. I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I first started walking, I felt like I was wasting my time because it took a long time for me to see results. And, you know, weight loss takes a long time. I mean, you might see some people that can drop it from what it seems from our perspective relatively fast, but it really isn't a fast process. It is something that does take time. And sometimes it is easy for you to want to give up and, you're going at it. You're doing the same routine every day or similar routines, but just don't give up because before you know it, with consistency and healthy eating habits, you're going to look up one day and be a smaller version of yourself. And you're going to think to yourself, oh my goodness, where did this new body even come from? At least that was my experience the first time that I lost weight. And now that I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight now. So keep going. All right, you guys, I have finished my walk. I feel so good. I wanted to keep going, but ran out of time. I have other things to do today. But I took at least 3,500 steps. I'm really happy about that. I did just over a mile, so that's good. And according to my Fitbit, it took about 35 minutes. And I burned at least 180 calories. So that is awesome. So instead of consuming lunch at work, let me fix this. So instead of consuming lunch at work, I opted to go for a walk instead. That has been the goal for the past couple of weeks. So I have a total of 5,767 steps. So I'm just a little bit over my goal of 10K steps per day. And I can just finish up the rest of my steps at home. I have a walking pad, so that's what I'll likely do. But yeah, if I had more time, and it also started to get crowded, which, it is a nice day, so that's understandable. But I don't know if I mentioned this before, like I'm a hardcore introvert. Even coming on YouTube, vlogging myself, that's a big deal for me. But you can't grow if you don't do something that makes you uncomfortable. And I want to grow. I want to, be the best version of myself and hopefully inspire others to be the best version of themselves. So that's my whole thing, why I'm doing this. But, I interrupted myself with that and completely forgot what I was saying. But basically, I got a good workout in. So I'm happy with what I was able to do, even though I would have preferred to walk a little bit longer. But yeah. So, like I said, today is Monday. Yesterday I was at the gym. Today I got a little walk in at the park. Tomorrow's going to be even nicer. So I'm hoping, depending on how things go at work, that I'm able to get out and walk again. Because that would be very nice. But if not, then of course I can work out at home. But it's not as fun. It's walking in nature. I'm going to continue with my resistance bands. I told myself I might do like a 30-day challenge of just lifting the resistance bands for 30 days and, do a before and after, see how much of a difference it makes. That sounds pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to post that on TikTok and I guess here too. You guys will see it. You'll see the difference it's making because I'm filming my regular vlog as I'm doing that. But yeah, because I've been doing the resistance bands for about 2 weeks now and I'm seeing results, and that's not even using it every day. I've only been using it like 3 times, let's say about 3 to 4 times a week so far. And I'm already seeing a difference. So I'm super excited on what it can look like in 30 days. So I'm going to go ahead and start that challenge, I guess today, which technically I started 2 weeks ago, but actually filming it, I'll start today. But yeah, so the plan for the rest of the week, if I don't get to go walk tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna go to the gym probably later in the week, either Wednesday or Thursday, and do my cardio, which since I'm gonna be at work, I'm not gonna do the yard. So like I said, I don't want to go to work sweaty, but I will be walking at an incline. So I will do that on Thursday and then back to the gym on the weekend. And in between that time, I will still be using the resistance bands for strength training. And in the midst of all that, I still have to watch what I'm eating. And like I've preached before, your diet doesn't have to be anything perfect, or, it could be whatever you want it to be, whatever fits your lifestyle, whether that's keto, no carb, low sugar, no sugar, whatever it is. As long as you have a balanced diet and you're not going over whatever your calorie deficit is. And to find what your calorie deficit should be, there's the TDEE calculator that you can find online. That's how I found mine. Or just, do a simple internet search. It's AI integrated in most of these search engines. You can just type anything and they'll pull the resources together in a matter of seconds and help you with, how to determine what your calorie deficit should be for your body. So as long as you stay within those numbers, like I said, it doesn't matter what your diet is. As long as it's, balanced and you're under your calorie deficit and you're moving your body, whatever that looks like for you. For me personally, mine is low impact fitness for reasons I've stated earlier in the video. But yours doesn't have to be. Yours can be something completely different. I'm doing this particular fitness journey to show people, different alternatives to losing weight besides the traditional, HIIT and other strenuous workout activities that you normally see. But yeah, enough rambling. I will follow up with you guys another day. Hey, you guys. It is the next day. Well, let me back up before I hit something. There we go. It is, well, I won't say the next day. It's really been a couple of days technically, but it is Thursday and it has been a busy week. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I'm so frustrated because I haven't really been able to take my steps as far as, walking 10K or, even 7 or 8K is fine with me, to be honest. But I've barely been able to do that this week between work and one of my kids have been pretty sick for a couple of days. I've been busy, being a mom and taking care of my son. He's fine now. He's doing much better. But you know how that is when you have a sick child. And he's 5, so you know how that can be if you are a parent yourself. So between that and busy times at work. Sorry, I just hit like so many, I know what we want to call them. They're doing a bunch of construction where I'm driving through and the, sewer, whatever they're called, the little sewer thingies are, popping out of the ground. So they haven't leveled them out yet. And I just hit a bunch of them. So sorry if the camera shook just now. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I work in tech and there were a large number of users that have viruses on their devices. So anybody that works in tech knows how, much of a busy time that can be when we have to remedy those virus attacks. So I've been very busy at work. And I'm saying all that to say I did not get to go to the gym, on my lunch break like I've been able to for the past couple of weeks. And I'm likely not going to be able to do it again tomorrow because I'm still, dealing with those issues at work. So there's quite a large number of people affected. So I'm having to wipe and reimage machines, coordinate with other departments to make sure accounts get recreated and then help those users log in. So yeah, it's been kind of a mess. And I've barely even had a lunch myself. So yeah, no going to the gym this week, as far as, during my lunch breaks. And I've not been using my walking pad at home either because I've been dealing with a sick kid. So this week has just been all messed up. But sometimes life happens. I did get to do my resistance band training. So I did at least, some strength training with those. So I wasn't a complete potato. And I haven't been eating crazy. Yesterday I ate once. I ate breakfast and then I haven't eaten since. And it's, late in the afternoon. So partially because I wasn't hungry, but the other part is because I was busy. So there's that. So I'm technically under my calorie deficit anyway because of those things. So it's not a huge deal that I haven't been able to burn extra calories. Even though I really would have liked to work out today. I was looking forward to it. I definitely, packed my gym bag anticipating that I was going to be working out today, but that did not happen. But like I said, sometimes life gets in the way. I do plan on going to the gym this weekend, so probably Saturday or Sunday. So I'll at least be able to do that. And then we'll try again next week, right? But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and update you guys and let you know that. So I will see you probably when I'm at the gym next time. Hey, you guys. I just wanted to come back on here to properly end the video, essentially. I have planned to get some footage of me working out at home, but, life happens and things just didn't go as planned. But I did definitely work out from home, on Saturday. So I didn't do 10K steps quite, but I did do over 7,000 steps. I forget the exact number, but it was over 7,000 steps. And I did do my, resistance band training, as you've seen in my other video. I did do that as far as strength training goes. So it was still productive. I just didn't get it on film. But yes, I just want to come back on here and say thank you so much for your support. If you are new, you have not subscribed, please, please, please join the wonderful community that I'm building here. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can watch me document my fitness journey in a real authentic way. Not knocking any other, fitness creators, but we're going to do this in real life. Hold on a second. I got to pull over because there's an ambulance coming through. But I'm doing this as a mom of two who works a full-time job. Things can get pretty hectic sometimes. And it definitely has, the past week for sure. So I'm documenting my process to show others that it is possible even with a busy schedule. So go ahead, if you're interested, and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, watch me on my fitness journey. Hopefully I've inspired others to either start or continue in their fitness journey. And with that, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.